Hey everybody, welcome to another video. And yeah, I'm here. This is kind of my second video on the Winter Wonderland. And I'm standing kind of in front of my little Christmas area, my base. Let me go up here a little bit. You got my, see, I got my string of lights, my stockings, I got some presents, and my snowman. I don't have a tree yet, though, so that's one thing I need to do. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to talk about. Last time I showed how to gather the gifts from raptor claws, and we got a nice close-up of raptor claws, and you see I got my crops on my back here. He's dressed for the holidays. And yeah, we're going to talk about the other part of the Winter Wonderland event, because it doesn't just stop with Raptor Claws. No, Raptor Claws goes over every night at midnight, and you get all these gifts, and among these gifts you get weapons and saddles and armor and all kinds of really neat stuff, chibis. And then you also get mistletoe and coal. Now, if you're like me, look at my. If you're like me, you get a lot more coal than mistletoe. And in order to make things in the cooking pot, let's just go up to the cooking pot. I got my. Now, I have more than one cooking pot. But you need to have a generic cooking pot, a not S plus one. And so we need to get in here, look in the inventory. All right, you see I got 2 mistletoe because I used it to make my Santa suit. I used the mistletoe that I had. But if I want to get a Christmas tree, I need 10 more mistletoe and no coal. I can make a stocking cap with coal and mistletoe. I guess I could make a stocking cap right now if I wanted. Now, if I want a Santa hat, I need 30 mistletoe. So, yeah, I guess I could just do the stocking cap, but I think I'm going to hold off on that. But, yeah, these are all the things you can make in the cooking pot with the mistletoe and the coal. However, I have 70 coal. I have a stack of 70 coal there. There's something else I can do with that coal. During the day, while you're waiting for it to get dark and raptor claws to come again, you see these guys. No, not these guys. This is a gacha. This is a regular gacha. But on your map, gachas are on the Extinction map and the Fjordur map. But the Sonoma crops that's on my back comes from Lost Island. There we go. Alright, this is the guy you need to look for. This is Gacha Claus, and he's much more glowy and festive than the regular gacha. And you can find this during the event in Ark Survival Evolved on any of the maps, all of the maps. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to split my stack. Because if I feed this gacha my entire stack, I'm going to get 1 crystal. But if I feed him one at a time with my stack of 70 coal, I can get 70 crystals. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun with Gacha Claus. All right, so you can see there it says E to access inventory. We're going to access his inventory, and we're going to put one little coal thing in there, and he sits down and he eats it. Now look on his back there. You see these crystals? They fall right off his back. And we're going to pick that up. And then let's see what we got here. We got our crystal, and if I click on it and click E, I got a chibi, an Allosaurus chibi. All right, let's see what else we can get. We're going to just do this, and he's not aggressive as long as I don't punch him. All right, so I put my coal in there. All right, I'm gonna show you something here real quick though that you do need to do. Now I have him on my island. All right, where you at? All right, got to quickly pick these up because if it gets touched by like one of these dodos, yeah, they really are kind of neat colors, but wrong button. The problem with these dodos is if they touch my crystal, it disappears. So, yeah. We are going to take care of that. This is a good long neck. I might have got it from raptor claws. Here we go. And we feed him our... And I'm just going to go ahead and get a bunch of crystals here. There he goes. I missed. All right, don't you roll in the water. How can I miss? All right, never mind. He's gone now. All right. All right, that's weird. There he is. This Sonoma Crops is really, really great. I don't know why I wasn't wearing him earlier. Although the Fjord Harka's good too. I got too much foliage. I should probably... So I got my own private... Alright, where'd you go? Did I lose it? That happens. You can lose your crystal if you don't pick it up fast enough. And I got too much crap here. Alright. I don't want to hit him, though, because then he'll hit me back. Alright. I just need to get some of this stuff out of the way. I wish he'd go over there where the rocks are. Alright. Did it get in there? This is where I want him. Yeah. Yeah, this is perfect. Don't need you messing up. What the heck? They're just going to keep respawning in. I'm just going to keep shooting him. There we go. And yeah, you can see I can get right under him now. I wouldn't necessarily want him to sit on me. Grab that. Keep feeding the... I'm not going to do all 70, but I'm going to do a good bunch here. We're just... I'm just going to get a whole bunch of these crystals. Yeah, I like him on right there on the rocks there. Makes the crystals easy to get. And we just keep feeding the coal. That looks like an awkward place to sit. Get in there. Now another thing about my Sonoma crops, if a Dillo or Combi or Pego or some pesky critter like that tries to sneak up on me, he does have a scare that he can scare him off. What's going on here? Alright, I didn't see a crystal drop there. Alright. And this happens sometimes. He doesn't drop every time. He might need a break. Alright, I don't know why my gun isn't working on that. Alright, one more, and if that doesn't work, we might have to do something else. There we go. Oh, where'd it go? dropping that rock. Bloody hell. I got arced. Thank goodness I got lots of this coal. He didn't drop one. He ate my coal without dropping a crystal. And all right, he's spent. All right, we're done with him. All right, well, let's just see what we got here. Let's get rid of the junk that we don't need. Do I have... All right. All right, here we go. All right, we got some more lights. Another chibi. Pteranodon chibi. Another chibi. That's what you're going to mostly get, I think. Ooh, ooh. There's my Christmas tree. And a wreath. And then our party hat. Festive Dino Candy. I'm going to show you what that does in a minute. But let's see what else. Okay. So these are things that you feed your dinos. And we'll go over those in just a minute. But yeah, this is good. Let's go back to our little Christmas area. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I got my... I'm using him as a glider suit. All right. We'll go back to my little Christmas corner here. And let's place... Look at that. There's my Christmas tree. All right. Now, one of the things that Gacha Claus does drop are these gifts, and I'll show you how to use those in a minute. But let's look at this Christmas tree, man. That is cool, crazy cool. All right. Well, we'll put a gift under the tree. Let's pick it up. Can I pick that up? All right. Whoops. All right. Okay. So if you got anything in your gift box, it'll drop it. All right. Let's look at the wreath. You have to and it'll say here, a decorative collection of leaves that make any room festive requires attach it to a wall. So we'll go ahead, attach it to a wall, and there it is. Isn't that cool? All right. Now let's do the gifts here. Oh, wait a minute. We'll do some lights. We'll hang some lights up. All right. I've already got some lights here, so I'll just add to my string. There we go. And if I get enough of these, I can go all the way around the base. Alright. And we'll go ahead and put down the gifts around the Christmas tree, now that I have a Christmas tree. Now these gifts, you can do things with these gifts. Alright. We'll go ahead and hold E. You can, of course, pick it up. You can access the inventory, which I'll do. Alright. And you can put things in there. We're going to put that and that. And how about a chibi? Allosaurus, Pteranodon, Stego. I feel like the Pteranodon would be a good one for this person. And then I can rename my gift box. And I'm going to rename it Jen. And now you see it says a gift for Jen. Alright. Now, I don't know if Jen, if I took this, put this under her tree, whether she'd be able to open it or not. So what I could do is I could unlock it and she could get into it. But yeah, you can actually, you know, if you're on a server, you can give this, and I might. I don't know if anybody else on this map. Everybody else is kind of left on the Cookie Land cluster, but I know there are guys on other maps, or girls, people. So I could take one of these over there and leave that at their base and leave it unlocked, and they could open it. Alright, so yeah, that is very cool. Very cool. Okay, let's talk about candy. Let's see, who do I got here? Oh, I got a crystal in here. I got one more crystal to open. Alright. What was that? That was another chibi. Another stego. So I got 2 stegos. Alright. I'm testing something out here. Alright. If you pod your dinosaur, the effects of the candy will go away. We just learned that. The effects of the candy lasts 24 hours. Alright. In fact, we will look at the candy right now, and it'll say, primitive festive dino candy, consumable, has a curious effect when consumed by a dinosaur. Movement speed plus 5%. I also have, you can get Mastercraft candy that increases the speed by 10%, but it also alters the coloring of the dinosaur. Cantaloupe. Do I want a cantaloupe dinosaur? Why not? Alright, so this is how you use the candy. We put it in, we're going to put it in Sauron's inventory. Alright, you see what color? It's a nice dark purple color, which is really cool. And that is going to be his color, but watch this, watch this, watch this. We're going to press E to feed him the candy, and ta-da! He's cantaloupe colored now. And you have see a timer up there. It lasts for 24 hours unless I happen to pod him. Alright, and it gives me an extra 5% on his speed. So we will leave Sauron out. today, so you can get the full. Go down to down here. All right. All right. So there we go. Let's see. I got some emotes while I was at it. Some new emotes. You go to Winter Wonderland. That one comes with it. You can always throw a snowball. And then the happy clap. Woohoo! Woohoo! Happy, happy. And then finally, Winter Wonderland, the Nutcracker Dance. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. All right. So there you go. There's some more Winter Wonderland content for you. And get in on it. Ark Survival Evolved is not dead by a long shot. Still lots of fun to be had. So get up on there, get your mistletoe and your coal, and get your Christmas decorations up, and just have a good time with it. All right, and we'll see you on the next one. That is not what I wanted to do.